I use graphic design sometimes when I'm making books or installations, but don't forget, graphic design is visceral. It puts you in a state immediately, without building a mise en scène around it, that you immediately react to. Art is sensual, and sensual is a different take on materials. Art is one of those things that has no essential definition. It has a history, and it has no qualifications necessary. It has no need for a reference point to anything else. Art is one of those things that appears in the world because somebody decides they're going to pose the question, and that makes it art. Art is about things you don't know. Not about things that somebody invented or created, but something that nobody noticed. And that's what my life is about. It's about finding those things and having the time to be able to present those things that people might not have noticed. That's the whole purpose of art. It doesn't answer anybody's question, it gives them the means to answer their particular question at that moment. When I say I want to fuck up people's lives, I want them to change their behavior patterns. If you don't accept Hegel, and you don't accept Aristotle, and you understand simultaneous existences, there's no hierarchy. If there's no hierarchy, there's no way to have racism. None whatsoever. If there's no logic to it. My expectations, I think, are the same as anybody else that votes, pays taxes, and reads the newspaper. I wish they would just stop being so cruel to each other for no reason. That's an expectation, but my art's not going to change that, but it's going to take away any rationalization for that. When you do the wrong thing, you're doing the wrong thing. There's no way to rationalize it. And an artist every day takes the chance of going mad because you find yourself in situations that are past the point of logic you understand. You have to readapt your own logic just to be able to communicate with somebody else. And I think communication is a major point of art. The point of the operation is each individual person that chooses to make art has something they're trying to communicate. When they successfully communicate that, whether it's accepted or not, they have succeeded. Art is not about telling, it's about showing. I convince myself every day that I know enough not to run somebody over. I convince myself that I'm not going to put something in a society that's going to do the wrong thing, but I'm not. If I was sure, I wouldn't have to draw, I wouldn't have to think, and I wouldn't have to work. I would just pronounce. I still have the miscomprehension or misunderstanding that I have something to say. So I convince myself and fool myself every morning that what I'm going to be doing is going to have something to say to somebody. Since the 60s, there is not one place left in the world that doesn't have some kind of an art center. A place where each individual culture, it doesn't matter what it looks like, it doesn't matter what it's doing, has a place to pose questions. Now that is something. And I think I'm wearing black underpants.